With over 300,000 digital inspections in July across the Little Hinges platform, the digital inspection trend for buyers isn't just on the rise, it's soaring. Let's dive into the heart of the action and discuss the top 5 trends that are shaping property inspections for buyers across the country. First off is Perth, where we saw a record July for both international and interstate buyer inspections. Looking at the interstate number, July was over 45% above the 6-month average for Perth, which shows the eastern states' hunger for Perth property is heating up. And with the alternative being a lengthy return flight, virtual access to those properties is firmly established as a non-negotiable. We would expect to see Perth continuing to vie with southeast Queensland for the top spot for both interstate relocations and for interstate investors if these trends continue. Melbourne set a record number of interstate buyer inspections, with a record high in July at 39% above the 6-month average. This growth reflects an increasing interest in the region from buyers and is a trend that we're watching closely, as it's the first time we've seen Melbourne popping up on the list with these kind of numbers. Now moving from an up-and-coming region to one of the top performers, Brisbane has recorded consecutive record months in interstate buyer inspections, culminating in a record 33% above the 6-month average in July. Brisbane continues to set a robust pace for both investors and for home buyers. Now we'll stay in southeast Queensland and head down to the Gold Coast, which remained at an all-time high in interstate buyer inspections. Both July's result and the 6-month average are steady at 40%. Now this is enough to firmly keep the Gold Coast in the top spot around the country for interstate inspections. Now moving up north to the Sunshine Coast, which has also seen record consecutive months in international buyer inspections. The July figures edged out the previous highs, recording a 23% increase against the 6-month average. Now, you can't blame people from all around the world trying to get over the Sunshine Coast. We've got cracking weather. It's nearly 30 degrees in winter. It's definitely something that will continue to attract buyers, and we'll be keeping an eye on it to see its appeal for both investors and those looking for a new home.